Hi, today I'm going to talk about how to make money on YouTube without subscribers. So the common belief, and it's true to some extent, which I'll mention in a sec, is that audience equals revenue, and this is true if you are looking to make all of your money out of ad revenue. And in a moment, I'm going to explain why that doesn't matter for people who have businesses or services that they're looking to market online. But for those where audience drives revenue, and you'll have seen lots of examples, I've got an example in a sec, you'll be really familiar with. And the reason that they need audience is because you need around 1,000 subscribers on YouTube to start generating any money. It's about 3,000 to 4,000 watch hours and around 40,000 views. I think it depends on how long your average video is, of course. But you know, in these cases, you know, you need audience if your model is a revenue model based on advertising within video. However, if you've got a business or a service, you have something to sell. So you don't need subscribers. You also don't need to have a website. It's great if you do, but you don't need to have one. And websites anyway are becoming less and less used, if you like. You don't need tech skills. You don't need any software skills. You don't need more money. You don't need a bigger budget. You can grow your revenues with everything that you already have. In fact, in some cases, you don't even need to have a business or service. You could be an affiliate. What you do need to have is a YouTube channel. So who does this work for? It's going to work if you're an affiliate marketer. I think I just mentioned that. You'll be slightly familiar with them, or very familiar with YouTube, but also you'll be familiar with Google, which I'm going to come on to also to explain why that's so important. For those who are earning commission and sales, you know, your price comparison site, that's kind of affiliate marketing, suppose, or travel sites, or, you know, you're into travel, it's going to be really useful because you're obviously got a specific product and looking for people who are in a specific buying mood at that point in time. Business directories, again, it's niche specific, which can be local or in terms of category. People are going to search in Walnut Creek, San Francisco, or Marblehead, you know, in Massachusetts. You know, you're already driving down to niches, and this therefore is true of any business or service that, you know, tends to look for customers within their local area or within a specific niche. Estate agents, again, this is tending to be local and not so much vacation rental, but this idea of you're searching for 2-bed with a pool near a beach, dog friendly, child friendly. So, you know, you're looking for things that deliver value as a customer back to you. So you're going to be much more specific in what you're looking for. You're not just looking for entertainment, you're looking actually to get something back. E-com businesses know this well. Amazon should be there, you know, but you know, Shopify sellers or Amazon or eBay sellers, you probably spend quite a bit of money on advertising, be it Facebook or Google. You'll definitely be familiar with YouTube. This system will help you save money in marketing, and the same for coaches and coaching, and of course charities. I guess the point I'm trying to make is that you don't need thousands of people, you just need the right people. Now here you can see, you know, 44 million views, 11 million views, etc. This is an example of what people tend to think of when they think about YouTube. You know, it's also, you know, it's about millions of people, influencers, there's thousands of videos, you know, etc., etc. But don't think about that. Just remember that Google is the largest search engine in the world. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. Google owns YouTube. They work together extremely well. Now, anyone familiar with Google understands keywords. So the reason that it works is that, so I'm going to try and build this up slowly, is you think about, forget whether it's YouTube or Google, you think about the keywords that are in your niche. So, you know, if you're selling toothbrushes and you're not doing it by mail, or you're not doing it by, you know, you're not drop shipping, for example, then, you know, you're, I don't know, selling toothbrushes, I think of another area, Baltimore or something like that. You are going to, people are looking for products and services within their town. So you're going to think about your keywords would include the area that you're in, definitely the niche that you're in, the benefits that it brings, the type of service, but all the time you're thinking of solving a problem, and that might be getting easily, the benefits of your solution. Again, toothbrush example, problem is, you get clean, you don't have to go to the dentist, but there'll be other benefits around your product or service that makes you stand out. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't be using it or selling it, as it wouldn't be your business. So you will know yourself what you think are the strongest benefits. Now, why does all of this matter? So you've got a specific product or keyword. Now, people, when they buy, the first thing they do is they go into Google and do a search, and this is why the keywords matter. The next bit obviously is how YouTube plays into that. So people are coming into Google and they're thinking, right, this is what I'm looking for, what are the reviews, I'm not going to buy anything until I've checked things out. I mean, that tends to be the behavior these days. You want to make sure that you're accessing that active buying audience. Now, YouTube matters because video is important in Google search results. So the next thing, just bear that in mind. So the next thing you're going to do is set up your YouTube channel. Again, 15 minutes to an hour, depending. You're going to review the Google searches that you looked at, and then you're going to have a little look at, what other, how is that search volume looking around your product or service. You're going to hone in on where there's advertising around that, and this is called the buying keyword. That means people are there looking to buy, and people are looking to buy there because people are advertising around there because they're getting a response, one would hope. So you're really starting to think, okay, this is my market, this is my niche, these are my buyers, and these people are looking to buy right now. You're then going to create a 3-minute video, no shorter than that really. You can be a little bit longer. You make sure there's useful information in there. It's not a hard sell. You're offering value, you're explaining your product, you're maybe dropping in the keywords at the start, and then you're going to upload that to your YouTube channel. And this is where you start to see the marriage happening. So you're going to use your key search term that you've already searched on Google, that you've already kind of made your video around. You've looked at the problems that people are having, you understand the solution, you know the niche. So then the video name will probably be your key search term. Now here's a quick example of people who have YouTube channels and that are coming up on the front page of Google. I'm just going to play this for you. This is Groove Pages. This is actually a funnel. You don't need funnels to do this. It depends what you're selling, of course, but really just wanted to show that these are all YouTube channels and they're right up at the top of the Google search. I mean, below the, just the text, below the text listings. I actually work with Paul, he's taught me a lot. And then the next example is something that I did myself, just to again demonstrate you don't need to have millions of subscribers or viewers. That's a goodly generic-ish, it's not that generic, but it's a search, but immediately you see that it's #1 on Google and it's #1 in the video. We can call this a carousel. You sometimes see them up and down, you sometimes see them running across the page horizontally. But again, the videos themselves, I'm going to pause that just so you can see that. Reset actually. Hold on, let me just rewind that. I just want to show you what's happening here. Can I get there? Yep, so what you're seeing here is but what you're seeing there, I'm not going to show it for you. But essentially the carousel is more important than other search types. Now the reason for showing you this is because there's only 12 views, and look, that video is ranking #1. So you don't need millions of viewers. You just need to think about your audience, who it is you're trying to attract, and then what it is that you're selling. So why does it engage? Well, it engages because it's relevant. It's relevant at the point in time that someone's looking to buy. You're not doing a hard sell, and don't do a hard sell. You provide information that's going to be helpful and useful to your customers. But do provide contact information, a website link if you have one, email or phone number. You want to make sure you're offering, the people have looked and say, oh, I love this. Well, you have to allow them to get in touch with you. When people are ready to buy, they're looking for information, and that's what you're providing, but you're providing the right information to the right people. Now back to this idea of looking for reviews. So people have done a search. Because you've done your research on key terms that people are looking for, you're up there. But because you've got a video, not only does the video graphic itself pull your eye to that graphic, but I think I've said before, 90% of people pay more attention to the content of a video and remember more than they do by reading it in paper. And all of this attracts the buyer, but also how you've uploaded the information to YouTube. And because YouTube like to show videos first in their search result, this helps with the Google algorithm, and it helps you get onto that front page. Now, by getting onto the front page, you're right in front of the right people who are right at that moment in time looking for a solution that your product or service solves, and they're able to go and find out more, and it's not cost you any money in Google advertising. And that's why you don't need lots of subscribers. A lot of the stuff you'll already do, you'll probably already know your Google terms. You're just going to apply a video, you're going to use the power of video to benefit from Google's preference for videos on search. And the video I showed you had 12 subscribers. You really don't need subscribers. So there you go. That's the value of YouTube and Google working together. You use people searching Google. YouTube helps the algorithm. It helps you get there on the front page. It helps you give more information about your business. It's just a lovely way to talk to the right people and give them the information that they're looking for. That will help your conversion as well as being cost effective. I hope you enjoyed that. If you've got any comments, please add them below. I'll try and remember to add in the tools. I think I mentioned around keywords, there's also something called TubeBuddy that might help you. So I'll add that in the next day or two. If you've got any tools you think would help people, please also comment below. I'll have some more videos coming up on other tips and tricks to help you market using YouTube without spending any more money. Thanks very much.